I'm Evan Thompson, Principal Director of the Meteorological Services Branch of the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. Just to give you an update on Hurricane Beryl. Well, this is 5 p.m. Jamaica time, and we are expecting Hurricane Beryl to continue to move over the waters of the Caribbean Sea. It's now over the Eastern Caribbean still, at least a little bit east of Central Caribbean, but moving into the Central Caribbean. And at that time, of course, we are expecting it to gradually weaken a little bit, because right now it's a Category 4 hurricane. It's south of the Dominican Republic, expected to move south of Haiti during the course of this evening, but tomorrow, that's the big day, because Hurricane Beryl is moving very close to the southeastern coastline of Jamaica, and tomorrow morning, that's where it's expected to be. Before the center actually gets to Jamaica though, we could experience some of the rain bands coming from the outer bands of this hurricane, moving across sections of Jamaica, periods of rainfall as early as say 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. But later on, as the day progresses, those rainfall periods will become more frequent, and we are expecting more continuous rainfall, also some strong winds building in the area, building all the way to hurricane force as that center moves closer to the island, the center of Hurricane Beryl. Now at that time, we're also likely to experience some storm surge, mainly over north central and eastern coastal areas. But then we are also expecting the entire island to experience strong winds, increasing to hurricane force, but in some areas more like tropical storm force as the system moves very close to the southern coastline, if not over the coastline, and this is as a Category 3 hurricane. That's the current projection. Things could change, but we invite you to continue to pay attention to our pages to hear the latest on Hurricane Beryl.
So Hurricane Beryl decided in mind and say, him a come for Jamaica and him not turn back. For some reason, I believe Hurricane Beryl have some business on the Jamaican island, also other Caribbean island as well, because him decide in mind say him a come straight a yard and him not turn back. Now this is a very powerful hurricane, my viewers and my subscribers, so I hope say you know take it very seriously. You understand me I say? And during this hurricane, please do not go outside. Alright? Please to stay inside while this hurricane pass. And remember to stack up your water and stack up everything that you need to be stacked up on. Alright? Now, bless up to my viewers and my subscribers them. I hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful evening. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, remember, in everything you do, always put God first in every and any situation. Just always remember to call upon God. Always remember to pray, because a prayer day keep the devil away. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, Hurricane Beryl is upon us, and me need my people them, my viewers and my subscribers, my Jamaican people and my Caribbean people them, if you take this hurricane very serious, because this hurricane is unpredictable. This is a historical hurricane. You understand me I say? And them cannot predict this hurricane. So viewers and subscribers, you have to take it very seriously. You watch out for you charge up on the phone and everything you can charge up. You understand me I say? Because this hurricane is coming to destroy whatsoever it can destroy. Now, in other update, the viewers and my subscribers, the other day I break the news say Christopher Tufton want to run for office. He want to take Andrew Holness position. Now everybody say, boy, you chat where you don't know too much. Now Christopher Tufton come out and make on know plain and straight say him need to become the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Him a work to become the next leader of the Jamaican Lion Party. Now, what I go say now? A lie me did I tell? Come on, people, man. Remember to leave a like on this video. Remember to give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and turn on the post notification bell. Alright? Make a run the intro and come back. We have a lot to talk about. We move forward. So welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers them. Big up to all of my viewers, big up to all of my subscribers them. We continually support the channel and help the channel to grow. Now, remember to leave a like on this video. remember to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you're a new viewer first time on my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification bell so whenever we drop new content, you will be first to be notified. Share the content with a friend, a family, a loved one. Share it on your social media platform. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, since the announcement of Hurricane Beryl, trust me, a lot of panicking are going on at the moment. But right now, this is not the time to be panic. This is the time to be firm and steady in your mind. You understand me? I say, now, one of the things that is going on at this moment is that the toll will be free as of 5 p.m. today. And not just the toll will be free, but everybody will have a car at the pound where Transport Authority, police take away your vehicle. You can now go for your vehicle. Them tell you plain and straight if you come for your vehicle because them no want when the breeze blow, your vehicle get damaged. So you can go for your vehicle now and you can pay the money what you did for pay later on down in the month. You understand me? I say, now this is what they're saying, my viewers and my subscribers. Public service announcement. The Transport Authority is asking customers with vehicle at its pound to collect them immediately. Now, whether you have the money or not, them are calling you to come and collect your vehicle. So anybody will have a vehicle at the Transport Authority, where Transport Authority take away your vehicle from you, you can now go and collect your vehicle from the Transport Authority free of cost, but you still have to go pay the money whenever you come up with the money. Not just that, the people, but as of today and Wednesday, today 5 o'clock and Wednesday, you will also get free toll. So the toll will be free for people moving about their regular business, who they go buy them food, to stock up them house and all of that. The toll will be free of cost. Vehicle will travel on the toll as of today 5 o'clock. The toll will also be free as cost. You understand? There will be no charges for the toll between today and tomorrow. You understand me? I say, so people take advantage of it, but drive very carefully. Remember, drive with safety. You understand me? I say, people. Now, make we get into this weather report and come back.
I'm Evan Thompson from the Meteorological Service, and today is the second day of July. We're about to tell you that there is still a hurricane over the waters of the Caribbean Sea, and it's still heading in the direction of Jamaica. It's major Category 5 Hurricane Beryl, continuing to move in our general direction. There is some good news, but there is bad news. First of all, the system strengthened in the past few hours, and the other bad news is that it continues to move in a direction that will take it toward Jamaica, maybe the southern part of Jamaica, maybe just off the coast. But the good news is that this system is expected to weaken somewhat. That's the only good news we have right at this point in time. We are expecting it to weaken down from Category 5 to 4, likely 3 before it gets to Jamaica. We're hoping that it will weaken even further, but as it is now, we do expect that the system will, the center of the system will move very close to the southern coastline. There is still even the possibility of it moving over Jamaica, as well as it could move to the south of the island. We're watching very closely, we're monitoring carefully, and we will advise you appropriately. So the conditions are expected to deteriorate early in the morning on Wednesday, that's July 3, as it continues to move toward the west. We're hoping for the best, but we have to prepare for the worst. Continue to pray, continue to have hope, and of course, continue to build your relationships as we prepare for Hurricane Beryl. Just for a point of reference, you may recall Hurricane Gilbert. Some of you recall Hurricane Gilbert, or you have seen images of Hurricane Gilbert way back in 1988. That was a Category 3 hurricane. If you think about Hurricane Ivan that occurred in 2004, that system, the center was just off the coast, but it was a Category 4 hurricane. So using those as baseline, Hurricane Sandy in 2012 was a Category 1 hurricane that moved right across eastern parishes of the island. So with that framework, we know that this is a dangerous situation. Category 3 means a dangerous situation. Category 2 also is dangerous. as a lesser strength hurricane, but still causing major impacts over the island. We have to prepare ourselves for whatever will come our way. In terms of the weather across us, first of all, we are expecting some heavy rainfall to develop over the island, mainly over southern parishes, but it will extend over the entire island, especially with the spiral bands that are surrounding Hurricane Beryl. There is also the conditions related to the strong winds that are expected with a hurricane. Hurricane force winds are nothing to scoff at. They are over 74 miles per hour or over 119 kilometers per hour. That's a lot of wind. And if that is moving in your area as category 1, it's bad enough. As a category 2 or 3 going over 100 miles per hour, that is something to be concerned about and of course to be prepared for. There is also the concern of storm surge flooding. That could coming over the coastal areas of southern parishes. Strong winds blowing those waves of the sea onto the land and pulling, of course, lots of the infrastructure from the coastal areas into the sea. That is a real possibility. We're also likely to experience lightning coming from those thunderstorm clouds, and we're also likely to see landslides after the soil is inundated by that water. So please be prepared for all the various hazards of a major hurricane. In the Eastern Caribbean, Hurricane Beryl has already left a footprint, passing by Barbados with heavy rainfall, lots of storm surge. It moved past St. Vincent and St. Lucia, has moved past Grenada, which was terribly hit. St. Vincent also badly damaged and devastated by this hurricane. And the situation continues. It's moving away from the islands of the Eastern Caribbean now, in the open waters of the Atlantic, of the Caribbean Sea, where temperatures are very warm, and so more development of the system has occurred and will continue to occur. We have to watch this system very closely as it moves over the waters and, of course, closer and closer to another island, the island of Jamaica.
Now, Andrew Holness come under more fire for the speech that he made about people spreading fake news, and how he might shock people, and how him can find people with ease, but him cannot find people who are the crime. Him cannot find people who are the robbery. Him cannot find the picnic them we are missing. Him cannot find him own statutory declaration. Him can't find the 6 criminal them we sit down in a parliament. All of who don't know what I talk about. Check it out.
The person was tracked and their identity discovered. And we have been tracking several such cases where you see some posts being made that border on defamatory or libelous.
All lies. There is no tracking of people. There is no curtailing of people saying anything that is negative. That is absolutely not the case. It's just that we have to protect truth. And so this notion that we shouldn't go after those who perpetuate fake news is really strange, because around the world we see it happening in every country. Fake news is a problem, and it's fake, which means it's not truthful. And we are a country that is built on truth, and we will protect that in this administration.
Now, if you realize, my viewers and my subscribers, Andrew Holness has said different things from what his information minister are saying at the moment, because Andrew Holness has said them track down the person and them a track other person, while the information minister has said it is all a lie. So who we believe? Because all of them are liars, you know. The whole of them are Jamaican Labour Party liars. So who to believe? Andrew Holness say him a track down people, and him people. There's a thing that them call him Pegasus that Andrew sign up with the Israeli and them, where them are use and track you. Them use and track people. Them are listen to your conversation, your text message, every single thing about you. Them are listen to. I'm gonna post a video on my Instagram. That is Dancehall Royalty Review TV Instagram channel. Dancehall Royalty Review TV. I'm gonna post a video on my Instagram channel, and you can go over there and check it out, and you will see how Andrew Holness are tracking you, listening to your conversation. There's nothing private about you inside of this country, because them know every single thing where you talk about on your phone at the time. These people are so evilous. They are so evilous. But let's just listen to Dr. Led now.
I am here to clarify the misconception surrounding the relationship between Prime Minister Andrew Holness and the general public. Many are of the opinion that when people voice their displeasure with the performance of Prime Minister Andrew Holness, this has been done out of hate or political prejudice. Let me remind you that Prime Minister Andrew Holness is one of the most loved politicians to ever walk the soil of Jamaica. You must also remember that he broke the cycle of grandma-grandpa politics. He was at a very young age when he became Prime Minister of Jamaica. What has changed is that our Prime Minister has failed the people who afforded him that place in history. Now, when you come forth and make it seem as though no one can scrutinize your performances, your public gestures, public statement, and your performance as a leader, that makes you a dictator. And that dictatorship mentality will be very distasteful among the population. Now, your speech about tracking people who spread false news on the same social media platforms that you use to make empty promises to the nation is not a good thing. Now, what are you doing to track the criminals who are bringing in the illegal guns? What are you doing to track the human traffickers? What are you doing to track the killers who have killed the many women who we have lost while you were in power? What are you doing to track the people who are dying from the lethal injection that your administration forced onto the public? What are you doing to track the undeserving members of our society who were armed by your FLA because those decisions were politically motivated? What are you doing to track the denied applications that was denied due to political affiliation? What are you doing to track the killers of those young men and women who disappeared without a trace and whose family had no closure? What are you doing about that? But you're bold enough to come out and say you're going to track people who scrutinize your leadership, people who are dissatisfied with your performance. That there shows your inability to control your emotions. When we watch you speak, we can see the anger, we can see the disgust, we can see the hatred that you speak of in your non-verbal gestures when you speak. You do not speak as a man who has emotional control, a man who is composed, a man who is prepared to lead a nation to success. And this is not to destroy you. This is not to bash you. This here is positive criticism. We're doing this because we love you, because we respect you, and we want you to do better. And the people in your circle who are supposed to be helping you to make positive decisions are destroying you. I'm telling you, it's not your fault. In some cases, it's the people around you.
Now, as I said before, people, as I said before, the reason for Andrew Holness to be saying that he might clamp down on fake news is because people started to find out how Andrew Holness really stay. People really started to find out the type of lie them when you used to tell them. People started to talk about it. Remember when he make his speech and say he was born in a 1-bedroom board house and then 2-bedroom board house and chimney and all of this something there. Oh, remember when him tell a big fat lie the people? Oh, remember when him tell a lie there? Now, make me refresh on the brain because my love come with evidence, you know. So make me refresh on the brain.
I was born in Spanish Town.
Yes.
Grew up at 56 Overland Road.
6.
In a board house, 1 bedroom.
1.
Grew up with my great-grandmother.
Great-grandmother.
Single parent house.
Single parent.
Roof chimney.
Roof chimney.
Walk to school.
Walk to
Sit down in a classroom with 60 people and listen. I was born in a 2-bedroom board house.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
In a board house, 1 bedroom.
1.
Grew up with my great-grandmother.
Great-grandmother.
Single parent house.
Single parent.
Roof chimney.
Roof chimney.
I was born in a 2-bedroom board house.
Now, the question would be, who really a tell lie on Andrew Holness now? And now Andrew Holness a tell lie on himself. Every word that come out of this man's mouth is a lie. So how comes him a go say people are spread fake news upon him? Nobody spreading fake news on Andrew Holness, and that is why he want to shut down everyone that is talking about him or spreading news that are real about him and his party. And that is unfair. That is so much unfair. And that is why Christopher Tufton are going to challenge Andrew Holness to become the leader of the Jamaican Labour Party. I'm going to tell you that already. Oh, remember when I come out and I tell you, say, Christopher Tufton is going to challenge Andrew Holness for the leader of the Jamaican Labour Party. Now, it is no more in the dark because Christopher Tufton himself come out and say he want to run for higher office, which is the Prime Minister's office. Me and you know say Christopher Tufton want your space in Andrew Holness. The world supposed to know by now. Say Christopher Tufton really and truly want your space. Now people, Christopher Tufton decide in mind and say, listen, I want Andrew Holness space. Now people, check out this audio right now.
News.
Minister of Health and Wellness Dr. Christopher Tufton is suggesting that his ambition is to serve Jamaica in a higher office, that of Prime Minister. Speaking on Wednesday at a post-cabinet media briefing, he made the comment as he sought to defend his stewardship of the Health Ministry. We have more in this report from Mahiri Stewart.
Despite being hobbled by injuries he sustained in a car accident earlier this month, the Health Minister appeared at Wednesday's post-cabinet media briefing to defend himself against what he says is the coordinated and persistent attacks by a slew of spokespersons from the opposition PNP. The PNP says the health sector is collapsing on Dr. Tufton's watch, a charge the minister sought to defend stoutly when he faced journalists on Wednesday. Dr. Tufton said it was important for him to make Jamaicans aware that he was managing the health portfolio in their best interest. In a comment that may have missed most, Dr. Tufton says he will not allow morally bankrupt critics to discredit his record in office, given his ambition to serve at a higher level.
Let me say, as a public servant and one who aspires to higher office where we are now and want to continue so to do, but with a lot of experience, that burning down the house to improve your chances of controlling it is an indication of moral bankruptcy and does not serve the interests of the Jamaican people.
Opposition Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Minister, there is a background to this issue, as you're well aware. In 2015, there was an outbreak which resulted in neonatal deaths, a spike, and there were certain consequences which flowed from that, which were driven by political considerations at the time. In 2016, there was an outbreak under your watch when many babies died. There was even reports of dogs eating babies outside the facility. And you gave certain assurances to the public that this wouldn't happen again. Under your watch, in July, there's an outbreak at the premier maternal institution in the country. And you are telling this House that you didn't know about it until the end of August in that context? Is that what you're saying, Minister?
Well, Madam Speaker, let me just say quickly that I am a member of an administration that considers all issues, and we act in the best interest of the country, and I have always acted in the best interest of the public health of the people of Jamaica. I think it is unworthy to compare what transpired in 2015 because the circumstances can be so much different. And you know, Madam Speaker, Madam Speaker, again, I am trying to be very gracious because I don't want to appear to be politicizing public health. But, you know, that 2015 incident, for all sorts of reasons, generated significant anxieties around how the then administration was managing the situation. In our case, we discovered a problem and we fixed the problem. And that to me is the most important issue to consider. Now, I want to also dispel another fallacy that the member has raised with respect. This issue of dogs eating or having human carcass in their mouth. I need you to check the facts to find out what actually transpired, because it was an orchestrated attempt at creating an impression which actually never occurred in Jamaica. A social media fix. And it was very unfortunate based on the source it came from, where the opposition is supposed to be responsible. And that source came straight out of your camp without calling anyone.
Madam Speaker, that is unworthy. To make that pejorative remark in this House with absolutely no basis for backing it up is unworthy of the Minister, and he should withdraw that remark. That issue was reported in the media, and it was never refuted at the time. And Minister, you have not answered my question. 9 babies died under your watch in July, and you are telling me that you didn't know about it until the end of August? Are you saying that, Minister? Tell this House if that is what you're saying.
Madam Speaker, I think I've responded to the member. Thank you.
Minister Tufton. Minister Tufton. You have a second statement by Minister? Oh, not the second one as yet?
Minister.
House Leader.
Yeah, Madam Speaker, am I not getting a response to that question?
There is no contempt. The time was given to field questions. That section is complete. Would the members who have remaining questions please document them and submit them for response from the Minister